Hey there, Freaky Fanatics, and welcome back to the Freaky Stories podcast.
I'm Julia.
I'm Adrian, and we are so ready for another couple of freaky stories with you.
Two incredible stories lined up for you today.
Buckle up.
Get ready to explore alternate realities and the unexpected twists and turns of time travel.
That's right. First up, we're taking you on a journey through shimmering sky rifts.
Into a world that's both familiar and unsettlingly different.
Ooh, hold on tight.
This one will make you question everything.
Yeah, everything you thought you knew about reality.
It all starts.
Our first story, Walk the Sky, starts on what seems like just an ordinary Monday.
People going about their daily routines,
Totally clueless.
completely unaware that their world is about to be turned upside down.
Ooh.
Imagine the collective gasp of humanity as shimmering curtains of energy suddenly appear in the sky,
Whoa.
stretching across the globe.
I mean,
Scientists are baffled.
of course they are.
Conspiracy theories are running wild.
Oh, yeah.
Social media explodes with speculation.
It's a moment of global awe and uncertainty.
And the truly freaky part is, this is just the beginning.
Oh, no.
Then comes the blink.
Uh-oh.
A jarring shift in reality where people catch glimpses of alternate versions of themselves
Whoa.
and the world around them.
Okay.
Like a glitch in the Matrix.
Right?
A brief but unsettling glimpse into another dimension.
What if you suddenly saw yourself with different abilities or living a completely different life?
I think it would shake you to your core.
Oh, yeah, for sure. This is exactly what happens to our unlikely heroes in this story.
We've got Jasper.
Yeah, the quintessential sci-fi geek.
Who knows more about fictional universes than real-world physics?
For sure. Then there's Lexa.
The tech prodigy,
Oh, yeah.
who can code anything,
Maybe.
but struggles to connect with people in the real world.
And rounding out the crew are twins,
Uh,
Ty and Liv.
Masters of observation and code, but trapped in a cycle of social anxiety.
It's almost like their perceived flaws.
Yeah.
Their obsessions, anxiety, social awkwardness.
Make them uniquely resistant to the strange energies.
Yeah, emanating from the rifts.
It's as if the very things that made them outcasts in the normal world become their greatest assets in this new, unpredictable reality.
Their brains are wired differently.
They can process the blink without being overwhelmed.
That's right. It's a fascinating example of how diversity in all its forms can be a strength.
Absolutely.
So this misfit crew is recruited for a top-secret mission.
To step through a sky rift and explore a mirror Earth.
What they find on the other side is wondrous and terrifying.
It's like looking into a distorted reflection of our own world.
Okay.
The laws of physics are subtly different,
Right.
creating a landscape that's eerily familiar,
Yeah.
yet completely alien.
Okay.
Gravity's lighter sunlight is brighter.
Really?
Everything just feels a little bit off.
You'd be walking on a world where you could jump higher.
The colors seem more vibrant.
It'd be exhilarating and disorienting at the same time.
Definitely.
As they explore this unsettling world, they make a startling discovery.
Their reflections are wrong.
Ooh.
They show abilities they never knew they possessed.
What?
Lex's eyes flicker with purple energy.
Why?
Ties are swirling with code.
What?
And Jasper's hand crackles with electricity.
Like this alternate reality has awakened something dormant within them.
It makes you wonder,
What if we all have these incredible abilities hidden inside, just waiting for the right trigger to unlock them?
challenges our understanding of human potential.
Totally. It makes you wonder what other incredible abilities might be lying dormant within us.
Like the human brain is this vast, uncharted territory
And we've only scratched the surface.
of what it's capable of.
It's a reminder that there's so much we don't know about ourselves, about the universe, about the very nature of reality itself.
So true.
But before they can dwell on these profound questions, shadowy figures emerge.
Drawn by the rift's energy.
It's clear they're not friendly.
Imagine being stranded in a strange world and suddenly facing creatures from another dimension.
That'd be like something out of a nightmare.
Ew.
Our heroes are forced to defend themselves. And in the heat of the moment, their newfound abilities come to the forefront.
Jasper, the sci-fi geek, weaponizes energy from the alternate world, blasting the creatures with sonic waves.
It's like he instinctively understands how to manipulate the fabric of this reality.
Totally. Lexa, usually withdrawn and socially awkward, becomes a leader, creating a force field that shields them from attack.
It's like the crisis has awakened a hidden strength and confidence within her.
Liv, always observant and analytical, guides the flow of energy with her words, directing her teammates with precision.
And Ty, the master coder, hacks the reality bleed, essentially disrupting the connection between the two worlds.
It's like he's rewriting the code of reality itself. Their individual abilities, once seen as quirks or weaknesses, work together in perfect synergy.
It's a powerful testament to the idea that everyone has something unique to contribute.
They manage to close the rift
Right.
and return to their own world.
Exhausted but exhilarated.
Yeah.
They faced the unknown, discovered hidden powers, and saved the day, but their adventure.
It's far from over.
Right.
Back home, they're immediately recruited into a newly formed multiverse defense force.
Oh, wow.
Their lives are forever changed as they become humanity's first line of defense against the wonders and horrors of the multiverse.
It's a lot to process.
It really is.
This idea that there are infinite versions of ourselves out there,
Living out different destinies.
facing different challenges.
What if every choice we make creates a new branch of reality?
Right, a new version of ourselves.
Makes you think.
Okay, so we've journeyed through alternate realities, discovered hidden potential, and faced interdimensional threats.
Now get ready for a story that'll take you on a wild ride through time.
All right, buckle up.
This one is filled with hilarious mishaps, historical encounters, and a healthy dose of temporal paradoxes.
Our second story, Backseat Time Machine, introduces us to Eddie and Nick.
Two ordinary taxi drivers.
Yeah, with a healthy dose of skepticism.
And a knack for witty banter.
They're the kind of guys who've seen it all on the city streets, from late-night revelers to rush hour chaos, but nothing
Could prepare them for what's about to happen.
So picture this. It's a typical night shift. Streets are buzzing, the meter's ticking, and Eddie and Nick are...
Trading jokes to stay awake.
Right. And then
An elderly woman hails their cab.
she's dressed impeccably, with pearls gleaming and an air of mystery about her.
She requests a ride to the Museum of Ancient History.
Seems simple enough, right? But
It's an urgency in her voice.
like a sense that she's on a very important mission.
Yeah, as they drive, things start to get really strange.
Like how?
The meter spins wildly, the radio crackles with static, and the scenery outside the windows begins to morph.
Whoa.
Buildings disappear,
Okay.
replaced by lush jungles, and they swear they saw a dinosaur lumbering in the distance.
Like the very fabric of reality is unraveling around them as if they're being pulled through.
Some sort of temporal vortex.
They arrive at the museum.
But it's not the modern building they know.
Oh.
It's more like a prehistoric version, millions of years in the past.
They've traveled through time.
Talk about a shock to the system.
Suddenly, they're not just dealing with traffic jams and rude passengers they're facing.
In the mind-blowing reality of time travel.
And to make things even weirder.
The old woman has vanished.
What?
The only evidence she was ever there is a pile of money with faces they don't recognize.
It's as if she orchestrated this whole thing and then disappeared, leaving them stranded in the past with a cab that's suddenly...
A time machine.
Eddie and Nick being the resourceful guys they are.
They start tinkering with the meter, trying to figure out how it works.
Yeah.
Through a series of hilarious mishaps, they discover they can trigger time travel.
By manipulating the meter.
Imagine the possibility.
A taxi that can transport you to any point in history.
Like having the keys to the universe?
Their lives take a truly unexpected turn as they become accidental time couriers.
Picking up and dropping off passengers?
Throughout history,
1 minute, they're ferrying a flustered Cleopatra late for a meeting, and the next...
they're helping Napoleon escape a disastrous ice fishing trip in the wrong century.
Think about all the historical figures they could meet.
The events they could witness.
It would be like stepping into the pages of a history book.
But time travel isn't all fun and games.
No, it's not.
They quickly realize that altering the past, even in small ways,
Can have unintended consequences.
yeah, it raises all sorts of ethical questions.
What right do they have to interfere with the past?
What if their actions create paradoxes or ripple effects?
That changed the course of history.
It's a heavy responsibility.
You're constantly trying to navigate the delicate balance.
Between their newfound power and the potential consequences of their actions.
One fare that really highlights this dilemma is a teenager who hires them to take him to the Battle of Hastings in 1066.
Okay.
His only request
What's that?
is, please try not to run over any of my ancestors.
Can you imagine the pressure?
I know, right?
It's a lighthearted reminder that even the most fantastical scenarios
Yeah.
can have real-world implications.
Absolutely. And it just underscores the interconnectedness of time and of the potential ripple effects
Oh, yeah.
of even the smallest actions.
Every decision, every encounter.
Can shape the course of history in ways we might never fully comprehend.
It's pretty mind-blowing to think about.
It really is.
Both of these stories, they take us on such a journey
Through alternate realities.
and across the vast expanse of time
Leaving us with more questions.
than answers.
Always.
What resonates with me is how both stories highlight that extraordinary potential
Yeah.
that lies hidden within ordinary people.
I know, it's amazing.
Whether it's unlocking dormant abilities or stumbling upon the secrets of time travel, these characters show us that we're capable of,
So much more.
that we often realize.
It's a reminder to embrace our quirks,
Yeah.
to challenge our assumptions.
And to never underestimate the power of human ingenuity and resilience.
Well said.
So, freaky fanatics, as you go about your day, keep your eyes open for the unexpected.
You never know what you might find.
You never know when you might encounter a shimmering sky rift or a time-traveling taxi.
Or a hidden talent that could change the course of history.
The universe is a vast and mysterious place,
Filled with wonders.
and possibilities beyond our wildest imaginations.
That's for sure.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of the Freaky Stories Podcast.
If you enjoyed these mind-bending tales, be sure to rate and follow for more thrilling stories.
That will keep you on the edge of your seat.
Until next time.
Stay curious. Stay freaky.